And even in the same person, the same meal has different effects from one week to the next. But right now, it's just really tricky to navigate. And there's, Tim Spector's done some recent studies where they show that a whole bunch of things affect how you respond. So it's, how did you sleep? What meal of the day is it? Like, what's your genetics? Like, have you exercised recently? There's a whole bunch of things that affect how you respond to foods.
But I think that speaks to what you said maybe when we were talking about alcohol or caffeine, that in a biological system, it's very rarely just one thing, right? It's because you're assuming that everything else in that system is identical when it isn't. And we're not the same person day to day. We, anyone who has worn a continuous sugar monitor, and I think for some people, it can be tricky to figure out, well, what does this actually mean for me? I feel I'm quite in tune with my body, and I guess it's what I do. And I think about this and sort of pay attention a lot. And I certainly found for me that you can see correlations quite well where, depending on if you haven't slept well, your sugar's higher, and the same meal can give you a bigger response. Or if I feel high levels of stress, I guess with everything we're talking about, we've done alcohol, caffeine, sugar, a bit on ultra-processed food so far as well. Are we not more and more moving into an N=1 era whereby we can use science to give us good starting points and ideas, but ultimately we're going to have to test these things out on ourselves and go, well, is this working for me?